welcome back to Bloody Good Chats, where for the next 20 minutes you're our best friend. So sit back, relax, and let's have a bloody good time.
Period.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What are we drinking?
Solistic. For those of you who don't know, we have made a beautiful bone broth cacao called Solistic with my partner Jessie. All three of us have collabed.
Guys, we made that.
Crazy. So crazy. It is delicious. Just to walk you through it, you can have it hot, you can have it iced, you can have a yogurt bowl, and the ingredients in there is organic cacao, grass-fed bone broth, organic maca, and then also some Celtic sea salt.
Yeah, such good ingredients. If you guys know us, you know that we are ingredients readers.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that we're purchasing, we're definitely having a look at the ingredients. And if I was to stumble across Solistic in the health food store, I would be like, hell yeah.
Going straight in my
That's
basket.
going straight in my basket.
But that is going live next week.
Yes. So you guys are listening to this on a Saturday. If you are true Bloody Good Chats fans, you're listening to it on the Saturday. We go live on Monday for those of you on the wait list. So put your name on the wait list if you want to get your hands on this. For everyone else, we go live on Tuesday.
Woo! So exciting.
Very exciting. Again, we're so excited.
So excited.
We love that so much.
You would know if you listened to our last episode.
We're getting little personal jokes now. It's kind of cute. I love that.
Things are building.
Things are building. We're building a more intimate relationship.
Yes.
We love that.
But speaking of last episode, we spoke a lot about the way that you speak to yourself. And we kind of wanted to almost tie this into this episode. I would say there's a few crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's probably not so much about self-talk. But we wanted this episode to be about the 6 reminders that you need to make today amazing.
To have a bloody good day,
To have a bloody good day.
Yeah.
So we hope that this episode, we're going to try and make it short and sweet for you.
Mm-hmm.
We hope this is an episode that you can come back to time and time again. When you need these reminders, when you want to have a bloody good day, maybe you want to have a bloody good day every day, and we're in your ears with this episode every day.
In the morning.
And because of that, we usually do a cycle check-in at the start, but we thought we'll chuck her at the end so we can get straight into it. So if you are a daily listener of this episode, you can just get straight into listening it and you don't have to listen to our cycle check-in every time.
Exactly. Even though we're 3 minutes in and we haven't got started yet. But there's no time like the present. Speaking of the present, let's go.
You go first.
Okay, let me go first. I got to get mine up on my
Cellular
device. I love it when Eliza says cellular device. I don't know why. It just cracks me up. You know, when you open your notes app and there's just like some random note. Do you want to see what mine was?
Yeah.
I like write my my content ideas. If I'm on the beach, then they come to me. I'll like write them down.
This
This note
dropped
says,
in.
our page is full of health advice for adults that translates to go outside and play. I think I knew what I was going with that. I just kind of need to workshop that a bit more.
Make that make sense.
Yeah. Anyway, so my first tip to make today a bloody good day is to remember that everyone is too busy thinking about themselves to be judging you. No offense. The things that you overthink are not noticeable, so just be yourself and move through your day with confidence. I feel like that's a great reminder, especially for the start of the day, especially if you're someone who, you know, works with a lot of people and has a lot of not attention, but you know, you're just around a lot of people. I feel like there's always that inner voice that's like, am I sitting correctly? Do I look like an idiot right now? I mean, that's sometimes my inner voice. I'm speaking for myself there.
And that like ties into last episode. Like if we're always having these negative thoughts, but no one's even thinking about us in the first place, like what a waste of negative thoughts.
And we've just created that from nothing.
Literally.
Ourselves.
So think positive thoughts.
Yeah.
No one really is looking at you that much.
Because if you're think about this as well, like I feel like we all know this, right? So you're sitting there stressing about what other people are thinking about yourself. It's actually quite selfish of you to assume that everyone's thinking about you.
Selfish.
Don't you?
I know what you mean.
I saw something the other day and it was like the most selfish I have ever been is when I was deeply insecure.
Wow.
And I think that's very true because you are constantly like, oh my God, everyone's thinking about me. But no, they're actually thinking about themselves.
I also think from a relationship perspective, when you're quite insecure, whether it be like a partner or a friendship, those insecurities come out as like arguments or like, why did you say that to me in that way? And it's like, it's actually you're taking them out on other people in a way. So yeah, I totally get that being selfish. Love that one.
So just know, no one's focused on you. Go live your life and be confident.
Be confident, girlfriend. Okay, number 2 from me. The chances of you being here is 1 in 400 trillion. 400 trillion.
That's crazy. I don't even know what that number is.
I'm going to like break it down.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 million, and then you need 100 millions to go into a billion. No, 1,000, sorry. 1,000 millions to go into a billion. And then 1,000 billions to go into a trillion. And then you need 400 of those, and that is the chances of you being here. So I'm going to break it down even further. I'm going to go through this really quickly. So number 1, the universe had to exist in the first place, which is absolutely crazy. There had to be gravity, energy, expansion. If any of that was slightly off, you would not be here. Number 2, stars had to live and die. So the first star was formed, and then it burned, and then it exploded. And these explosions are what created the elements that are in our body today, like carbon, oxygen, iron. So without stars dying, we would not be here. We're basically stardust, which is pretty cool. Number 3, the Earth had to perfectly form, which was 4.5 billion years ago. The Earth had to come into this beautiful sphere and make trees and yada yada, and think about everything that's on this Earth. It's just crazy.
Makes you alive,
Then evolution had to take place, so cells had to form, and then those cells had to survive for thousands and millions of years and go from fish into animals, into mammals, into primates, into humans. Like any tiny maturation that went slightly different way, we would not be here where we are today.
Or we would be, but we might have a few missing body parts.
Yeah, we could be a fish. And then your entire bloodline also had to line up perfectly. So every single one of your ancestors had to survive long enough, had to meet the exact partner that they did, had to have a child at the exact moment that they did. Even if one meeting, timing, or decision was slightly changed. Think about all the decisions
Someone missed a bus.
Yes, that they made in their life to meet that person and then have that baby and have sex on that day. So crazy. And then the sperm and the egg that your parents had to meet, which is out like 1 million sperm. Like, it's crazy to think. All of those things.
Also, ovulation's never guaranteed either.
As we know. You can't get pregnant every day. Your egg's only alive for 24 hours, for God's sake. So, like, that, I think that's just a really good reminder of like, why don't we just go out and live our life to the damn fullest?
Exactly.
The chance of us being here is so minuscule. It's literally a miracle. Every day we wake up, it is a miracle that we are here.
So
it is a
true.
miracle we're living this life, breathing, have loved ones, going to work, doing those things that we think are mundane are all miracles.
What an honour. What an honour to do my washing every day.
Yes, and take
to
a
clean
shit.
and clean the kitchen.
And clean the mold and all those things that you don't... Even mold, like...
Yeah, how'd that get there?
Yeah.
That's a living thing.
Yeah, miracle.
Wow, miracle mold.
Miracle.
Not good for your health, but quite astounding when you think about how it got there.
Literally.
It's living and breathing.
Anyway, just ponder on that one for a while.
Yeah, you are mold, essentially. Kidding. You are the same as mold and the same as a fish. Okay. If you are feeling snappy, emotional, irritated, go and eat something. Go and eat something. This will make your day 10 times better. I feel like you can move throughout your day and you can be a hungry, irritable, hangry person, and everything's pissing you off, everything's annoying you, and as soon as you have some food or some water or go outside, everything's okay.
It sure is.
Everything's okay. You just go and eat something.
Go and have a snack.
We did in one of our old episodes.
Have a Solistic.
No plug intended. Shameless plug. We did an episode where we spoke about a study that they did about voodoo dolls and blood sugar. You can go and listen to that in your own time if you want to, but we pretty much spoke to there about the fact that we need to eat.
Yes.
We need to eat.
We need fuel.
If you're feeling snappy, irritated, go and eat. Bring some snacks with you if you know that you're going to be snappy and irritated today. I feel like that's just it's honestly the answer to so many of my
Just
problems.
have a meal.
I'm like, oh, I feel a bit like faint. When's the last time I ate? Oh, I should probably eat. Then I feel fine.
Solved. Problem
Solved. So easy.
Have a great day. Have some food.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3. You get to decide if today is going to be a good day. You actually get to make that choice if you want to make that choice. So why not make it? Like, you've woken up today. Why don't you just think, fuck it, I'm just going to have a really good day
I'm
today.
gonna have the best day. You know those people, and you're like you just see them like prancing around, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, they're just such a ball of light.
Yeah.
Those people are just having the best day ever.
They've just decided.
They don't give a fuck.
They're like, I'm just deciding I'm going to have a good day. I don't care what comes my way, what ups and downs come my way. You know, I can get annoyed at that. I can breathe through it. I can move through that. That's okay. That doesn't mean it's a bad day. You can still choose to have a good day even if unfortunate things happen to you.
I agree.
You know?
Depending on how unfortunate those things are, we
Of course.
definitely understand.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Sometimes there are reasons to have a
days.
bad day.
Of course. But you can decide.
100%.
So
That
go,
is
like,
in your power.
decide right in this moment and say to yourself,
I'm gonna have a good day.
deciding I'm going to have a really fucking good day.
Today's gonna be the best day ever. That's like actually
Imagine if you said that every day when you woke up. Today's going to be the best day ever. I would be really interested to do a study on myself for that.
Okay. You should go and do that.
It's you know, I have all these ideas and it's the remembering to do them, and then you're like 3 days and you're like, fuck, I forgot to say today's going to be the best.
myself. Yeah.
Anyway,
You would be
I'll
a
report
really
back.
inconsistent
Oh
scientist.
yeah, variables
Hey,
would be
Eliza, yeah.
like.
How's that project going? What project? You would be like, yeah, that was your idea. No, it wasn't.
But now, maybe because you guys are listening, I'll be like, oh my
Hold
god,
more accountable.
I need to do that. I'll report back. You know how people are like, I've done 1 week with no phone, and this is what I've learned.
Yeah. You'd
I'm
be
gonna-
good at that
yeah,
too.
I'm gonna do. I've done 100 days of today's going to be the best day, and this.
I've done 10 days of remembering everything I was supposed to
I
remember.
really want to read the Surrender Experiment. Kind of talks about that. He is the guy that also wrote, you know, the
Power of Now.
the one with the horse on it.
Oh,
Really famous book. Anywho, we'll
why
put
do
it.
I have Free Willy in my head, but it's not that. That's a
Whale.
That's a whale.
We'll pop it in the show notes because it will come to me. Anyway, he was this guy and he did this experiment on himself and he decided to say yes to everything that anyone
Alchemist?
No, similar vibe. But he decided to say yes to everything that came his way. So people were like, do you want to go to this party? And he would say yes. Do you want to start this business? Yes. Do you want to learn this language? And he just said yes, yes, yes. And then he wrote a story on how crazy his life became. And he started running this like major multi-million-dollar technology company just from saying yes to things.
Wow.
And I want to read that. So that's just like a little what my experiment's going to be like. So get ready.
Get ready for this massive experiment, guys. Eliza's got some. You've got some things to work up to
about
now.
me, I'm the ideas, like the big ideas, and like Maya's more of the implement. Like
Yes.
Yes.
Like we'll do our numbers, and Eliza will be like, okay, next. And I'm like, okay, no, but what are we doing with these numbers? But Eliza's
I'm
like, we've
it's
done the
time.
numbers.
Yeah, it's done. We're on to the next thing. Let's go.
Well, I suppose that's why we work very well together.
Yes.
Okay, my lucky last number 5.
Wait. Yeah.
Because you've got the 6, you're the other last one.
Okay. Yeah.
One day you will look back at. Sorry.
You'll look back at your notes and you will not understand what you put down.
One day you will look back and these will be the good old days. So make sure that you make them the good ones. I can't tell you the amount of times I feel like I look back at moments that I didn't appreciate fully and I'm like, fuck, I wish I just really you know,
Like Margate?
got in there. Not Margate. Guys, and we're so sorry to any of our UK listeners who live in the town of Margate. Down in Margate, had a sip of you.
Just wasn't our vibe, unfortunately.
No, I was very sick in Margate, mentally and physically. And that's not a time. Actually, you know what though? We talk about Margate a lot.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
quite
it's
funny.
funny.
It's quite funny. So
Yeah.
again, even though at the time I was very, very not happy, and very, very unwell.
And we made do. We like tucked ourselves in and watched The Office every night. You know, it was still.
It's not like my ideal thought of when I
We
think of
tried
like
to
the
go to
good old
coffee.
day.
Yeah.
Like to paint a picture, guys, I got so sick that I was pooping in the toilet and vomiting in the sink that was
Like
right next to it.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah. But like at the same time. That's how small the toilet was.
Don't
that-
look at me.
That,
Look
yeah.
away.
Yeah, look away. Oh, I'm really doing it. I'm shitting in the street. I didn't shit in the street. Yeah. So, what were we talking about? Shitting
These
in
will be
the
the good
street?
old
These are the
days
good old days.
to make
These
them
are the good
last.
old days. Like I feel like if you need a little reminder of that, talk to your grandparents or like talk to, you know, the wise older people, because I feel like they make you very like, oh my gosh, wow, like you've got so many memories and I'm only like a quarter of a way through my memories.
Right?
Think about it. Like we could live to 100. We're only a quarter of a way through our life. It's
crazy.
We've got to do this all
What
again.
is that? What is
Four
that?
more
Like, I
times.
feel like everyone has this universal feeling like we definitely all don't make enough time to speak to our grandparents. And then the moment we do, you have this weird feeling that like this new zest for life.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon? I
Yeah.
wonder if it's because I feel like old people, when they hang out with young people or like children, they have like
Their
a new
inner
zest.
child's ignited.
And I wonder if ours is like the flip side. Like we are like, I don't know, there's just like this universal feeling when you like speak to your grandparents, you're like, wow.
Yeah, actually, I need to do this more often.
Yeah, you're like, this is amazing. I
Yeah.
don't know. Someone needs to study that. We gotta
Okay, Eliza's got 2 studies to do after this. We'll get back to you guys. What was your first study? Let's see if she remembers.
My first study is I'm just going to say every single day for the next 100 days, I'm going to have the best day today.
Yeah. You need to write it on your wall and like
Yeah.
right in front of
Like-
you when you wake up
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
roof.
Yeah. I need to put it today.
The
is
real
going-
estate come over and
Yeah. Okay, number 6. Very, very similar to what Maya has just said, but ordinary days make an extraordinary life. I think we get so hung up on, oh my God, when I get on that holiday and look at all those people having those parties, or
when I get out of Margate.
yeah, when I get to that festival, or when I get to do all these fun things. But all the mundane days are the things that make up majority of your life.
Yeah.
You know, doing the washing, making a nice yummy meal for yourself, sitting down with your friends or your loved one and watching a movie at night, making your bed in the morning, you know, putting yourself out there, showing up at work, putting your best foot forward, training in the gym, going for a run, going for a walk, speaking to your loved ones every day. These are all the things that make up your life. So I think that don't like just brush them over and be like, oh God, it's another, you know, day in my life.
It's an honour that you get to do that.
Yeah,
every day.
and also, side note, if you are saying that over and over and over again and you're really struggling with what's going on in your life right now, you need to change something. Like,
Yeah.
that's a really clear sign. If you don't enjoy your 9 to 5 majority of your days, majority of your week, that's a really good sign that, hey, something needs to change here. And that can be really scary to make those decisions and do make that change. However, it's needed because, as I said, majority of your life are the mundane days. So if you can't enjoy them in the slightest, then something's got to give.
Yeah, guys. And let's bring it back to this book again. If you want to appreciate all of
Yes.
the little things in your life, go and read The Tattooist of Auschwitz, please. Because that man and the woman that he fell in love with, they made the most of a terrible situation. Because again, I feel like it comes down to the fact that they had a choice every single day and they chose to be like, this is...
They chose to
It's not going to
survive.
say this is the best day ever, but they chose to survive
Yeah.
and make most of the conditions that they were given. And I think that just goes to show that we can definitely take a lot of our mundane tasks for granted.
Yeah.
And that actually, I think as well, a really good way to look at this, and this is what I do, if I'm having a weekend where I've got no plans and like no one's hitting up my phone, I have nothing to do that night, I'm kind of just like wandering around, in my mind I go, oh, this is okay because I know that next week I'll probably be busy. So I'm going to make the most of this time with myself right now and just like know that things are going to come and I'll look back and I'll be like, thank gosh I was like gentle with myself and took this time slow.
100%.
Instead of thinking like I need to fill my days all the time with all of these really fun things, it's okay to actually slow down because again, expansion and contraction.
Yes, yeah. Guys, if you have felt like, oh shit, I've actually been taking so many things in my life for granted. This is a really big wake-up call. Just know that that's okay too. There's been so many times where sometimes you just need a little podcast, a book to read.
Yeah.
You need those little reminders. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm the worst person in the world because I've just been taking my whole life for granted, don't stress. We do that too, babe.
Yeah,
like that's just
100%.
so normal.
100%.
We're obviously sitting down for a podcast. We've written these things. Are these things that we do every single day? Absolutely not. But this is why we wanted to create something like this, so we can have those reminders.
Yeah.
So we can, and be that those people for you. And I bet you we'll be listening to this ourselves because we'll need these reminders as well.
For sure.
So yeah,
It's always those little things, and then remember what those little things are that get you out of those slumps too, because I think that's really important to remember, and then you can kind of keep on implementing them and be more proactive with that kind of stuff than reactive.
Yeah,
which is
reflect
really
on when you
important.
felt good and just do more of that. We say
Yeah.
that all the time in our courses. Reflect on when you had a good cycle and a pain-free cycle, regular cycle, everything was ticking the boxes, and then just do more of what you did
We
that
could probably
cycle.
relate everything back to the cycle,
Yeah,
I think. Like
we could.
literally, we could say the word computer, go relate that back to the cycle.
Shit, this is really hard. Fail. You go.
I was just going to say your body's smarter than any computer will ever be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's not really a relation, but it's like,
Damn.
that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
statement.
I was like, our computer needs to reboot, like our body needs to reboot. That kind of
That's
way.
pretty good, yeah.
Updates?
Yeah, update. Our computer's full of storage when our minds are full of... that's not a menstrual
Yeah.
cycle though. Oh, our uterus is full of lining that needs to come out.
Yeah. I don't know. We digress. Anyway.
Wow.
Anywho.
Let's do a cycle check-in, I think.
Yeah,
to
let's do a
end
cycle
this.
check-in. Hopefully you really enjoyed that, guys, and excited to...
I feel like our energy built throughout that.
Yeah.
Like when we first started, I was a bit like, yeah. And then Eliza was like, today's gonna be the best day ever. And I was like, holy shit. Today is the best day of my life.
Literally, this is why I always think about, energy. People can build cults so
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
We're
Would
building
you
a
guys
cult.
be in a cult if we built one?
But it's it is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to a music event and you're not drinking, and then you're just you just turn into a different person as if you're drunk, and then you're you
Wow.
leave, and after a few hours, your energy calms down. You're like, wait, why did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why was I acting like that?
and then you go in a spiral and you go, why was I acting like that? And that's when you remember no one gave a shit
exactly.
about how you were acting. Everyone was thinking about themselves.
Exactly.
But I know exactly what you mean
Yeah.
because you're like, who was that?
Yeah. Anyway, so many tangents today. Let's do a cycle check-in. What day of your cycle are you on, and how are you checking in today,
I'm
Mary?
day 10 of my cycle today. And I honestly feel like today's been so busy that I haven't really had a second to check in. But it's I feel good, and I feel like I'm being really good and being proactive with feeling good in a busy time of life as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll say. I did forget to test for my LH surge today. My temp drop armband is broken. So again, we're going off no data, but I'm still trying to
Going off the
track as
vibes.
closely as I am. But I did have a weird dream last night because in my follicular phase, I get really nauseous with food. I really struggle to have an appetite and to be able to eat. And I had a dream. We have a little tub of herbs on our counter, and I always get the same herbs, and I have them in pretty much everything that I eat. And I just had a dream about them, and they just made me feel really, really sick. And then all day today I've been thinking about how sick I felt from all the food and the herbs.
Oh.
And I'm a big is my body trying to tell me not to have those herbs?
Yeah, maybe.
100%. Well, I haven't touched them today. Fuck that. You can have the rest. I don't want them.
Sick. Mine now. Okay, what day of my cycle am I? I'm on cycle day 8, and I'm feeling very good. I'm not going to say the C word today, which is cyst.
Oh.
I've
Say the other one.
I've decided that maybe I just don't talk about that anymore, and I just see what happens.
I don't think you've spoken about it much here.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, my cycle, I was really nervous about my bleed. because I'd been on antibiotics, yada yada. But it was like one of the best bleeds I've had in so long, which I'm like so confused about. And it just goes to show that my body is damn amazing. I did also go to Bali and get a million massages, and I saw this amazing healer who like massaged my organs and like put them all back into place. It was very, very interesting.
It's like, why is your liver in your neck?
So I think that also would have helped. I've had some really amazing experiences over the last couple of weeks, which I think has put my body in a really nice place of rest and repair. But as for right now, I'm feeling really good. I think like I was really excited to film this podcast episode because it's at the time of my cycle where I feel quite articulate.
Oh, yes.
You know, when your words just word.
And
sometimes during your cycle, my words just do not word. And being in the field of work that we're in, presenting to groups, oh my God, there's been so many occasions where I've said words backwards, said inappropriate phrases, so many things. But today that's not happening. So I hope you guys have felt like I've been very articulate.
So articulate.
And I love that because I'm like, oh, give me this microphone for hours.
Yeah, what did you say the other day? What were you? Biology.
Yeah. Biology.
Biology.
Yes.
That's the most recent one.
Yes.
But there's also been times where she said, because Eliza does the part in our Hormone Harmony program where she talks about libido. And it's funny because we've got a whole natural contraception and fertility course where we're talking about things that are way more intimate and like sex related and cervical mucus, and you've never stuffed up there.
I don't know.
But it's just this
the live
one
setting.
slide
Yes.
of the Hormone Harmony, and she said one time, because we're talking about libido and how it spikes in your ovulation and how you're better at asking for things. And instead of saying, so take advantage of this moment, take advantage of this opportunity, she said, so take advantage of us. Oh, not of us.
It was very funny.
So that was one of our favourite stuff-ups, I think. Well, that's one of my favourite stuff-ups of yours.
Yeah, there's been a lot, but yeah, we need to make like top stuff-up moments from Eliza. It's like Funniest Home videos, but it's just my stuff.
I think it's just because you're so excited to talk.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
and I'm like,
you're just like, I just want to say, you like want to.
And you do get nervous speaking to a group.
Yeah.
Like, it's natural that things fumble because you're a bit nervous. So
Yeah.
that's just what happens. This episode's been way longer than 15 minutes. It's like,
But it's always just
we're looking
so
at the
nice to
time.
sit down and chat with you guys.
So nice. We have so many exciting things happening in our world at the moment. So as we spoke to earlier, Solistic is going live this Monday for those of you that are on the wait list. So make sure that you are on the wait list to early access. The link is in our bio on our Solistic account. If you are not, it will go live to the rest of you on Tuesday, the 21st of April, I believe. That's right. And also for all of our Sunny Coast girls, we have an event coming up at Inflow Studio on the 25th of April. It's a Friday night. We're going to be talking all things cycle and training and all that good stuff. So grab your tickets for that. I think they're on the Inflow Instagram account. And then the last thing is our next Hormone Harmony program is just around the corner. It's less than a month away, or about a month away that we start. So if you are interested in learning more from us, having a chin wag and getting really close and personal with us for 6 weeks and bringing your hormones back into balance, we'd absolutely love to have you. So just reach out.
To have you. And we think next topic, guys, we're going to do a podcast on how to balance and how to still enjoy your life whilst
Being a health queen.
being a health queen and keeping your hormones in check. And it probably might come as a little bit of a surprise to you guys. I feel like you might actually learn that we're not as strict as we may seem online. I mean,
Breath of fresh air. Hopefully.
Yeah, let's be honest and real. Are we going to tell you our dirty secrets, what we do on the weekend?
Wow!
Kidding.
We don't do anything bad. We don't do anything naughty.
We don't do anything naughty. I think the naughtiest thing I did this weekend was have a can of Coke. I didn't tell you about that.
Oh, that's the standard mayo though.
I had to,
Can
well, because I was getting tattoos. Again, probably something that a hormonal health coach shouldn't be doing. And when I get tattoos, I get really like,
Yeah, you do.
So I was like, I needed a bit of
Like
sugar to
perk you up.
perk me up. But we will be back in your ears next Saturday. It's always so good spending time with you guys, and we hope that you love being here as much as we love having you here. And we hope you go and have the best bloody day ever.
The best day ever.
The best day. Go and scream it right now.
You're gonna have the best day. I
3,
just
2,
feel
1.
it.
The best day. And Eliza will be back with her science.
See you in 100
reports.
days, baby
Yeah.
girl. Trapping.
Oh, guys, I just wish I hope you find that as funny as I do.
Yeah.
Might be because I know you so well, but I just think that's hilarious. Eliza
Yeah.
doing science experiments.
It's so weird. I'm like consistent with my training and eating healthy, and then everything else, I'm like, that's a good idea. And then I do it for like a week, and then it just goes away.
I have learnt to explain things to you in detail.
Yes.
Because it saves me time.
Yes.
And frustration when I'm like, why don't you know what I mean when I say one word to you? Although sometimes you're really good at that. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I can look at you and you're like, yup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. And then other times I'm like,
It's
hello.
yeah. I think sometimes you got to get me on a good day. If you get me on a bad day and I'm not listening to you, well,
That's your own fault. And
but there's no bad days because today's the best day ever.
Okay, anyway,
And we're gonna
bye
go.
guys, love you.